This edition of MacVoices is sponsored by lynda.com, the unparalleled online video training library. For a free 10-day unlimited trial, visit lynda.com/MacVoices. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. MacVoices is in Las Vegas for NAB. I'm with Joel, the CEO of VideoBlocks, and he's going to tell us what VideoBlocks is and about a big announcement they just made at the show. Joel, it's great to have you.
Thank you, Chuck. I really appreciate it. So VideoBlocks is a subscription-based provider of stock video. For $99 a year, our customers get unlimited download access to a library of over 100,000 video clips that we've shot all over the world, right? So countries like Sri Lanka, the Great Wall of China as like destinations, US cities, explosions, effects, motion backgrounds, all this really high quality content, including 4K footage we've shot from helicopters, that you can download as much of as you want as a member. And our average member downloads about 170 clips a year, saves about $12,000 versus buying the same content at Shutterstock, Pond5, or Getty. And it's basically our way of helping the creative, what we're calling the mass creative class, access really high quality elements that they can drop into their video projects without breaking the bank.
So I want to make sure that we heard that right. $99 annual subscription, and that includes SD, HD, 4K?
That's right. Yeah, in fact, we eliminated SD. Everything's 4K and HD, and it's exactly right. $99, unlimited downloads to everything in the library. Because we spent probably $4 or $5 million creating this content, and we own all the distribution rights to it. So you can come in, use it as much as you want, download as much as you want. We've already paid for it, so it doesn't cost us anything extra. So we love it when our members really go crazy. Download thousands of clips, that's wonderful. And our big announcement, as you alluded to yesterday, is that we now have a marketplace as well. So the best analogy I can think of is Amazon Prime. You pay your $99, you get, of course, free shipping, but you also get 20,000 movies and TV shows you can watch for free. So sometimes you can't find exactly what you want to watch there, and you can jump onto their rental marketplace and get something very specific. So we are seeing the same thing. We've about 100,000 paying customers. They'll start by trying to find the free content that's included in that unlimited library. Now they can jump into this marketplace to find content uploaded by contributors, anybody. So anybody that wants to submit content can sell it, and we let the contributor keep 100% of the commission, 100% of the profit, which is very big news, because on average in our industry, companies like Pond5 and Shutterstock keep a minimum of 50% commission, and that goes up to 70%. So we said, hey, if you shoot content, you shoot video, and you want to sell it, upload it to VideoBlocks. When it sells, we charge $49 for an HD clip, $199 for a 4K clip, and we pass all of that right back to the contributor. So we made that announcement to contributors about a month ago, have had over 1,000 contributors sign up, over 200,000 clips submitted, and it's been really amazing to see the response. And so now as a customer, you go and you search like normal, you see the unlimited library, which is included with that $99, but if you want to buy something from the marketplace, you also have that option.
Okay, so you have to ask the obvious question, what's in it for you? Is it just drawing traffic to VideoBlocks site and publicity?
You know, it's a great question. So because we make all of our money from memberships, right, so we're always going to be that $99 a year, that's how we're going to make money. Customer retention is very important, right? So I mentioned we have 100,000 customers, that's growing by the day. But every year we want our customers to love our product enough that they renew forever. And one of the things that we realized we could do was help them not have to jump over to Shutterstock or Pond5 or Getty when they need that specific clip. So we're kind of alleviating a customer pain point by providing this marketplace. So it's, as selfless as it seems, because we make no money from it and it goes back to contributors, it really does benefit us as a company because it makes customers happier. And by the way, we're discounting the price. Those prices I mentioned, $49 and $199, substantial 40% discount over buying that same material at our competitors. So our customers really do they save money, the contributors are happy, we benefit as a company because customers are super pumped to stick around.
So let's go back to the licensing thing, because I want to ask the question for both the VideoBlocks footage as well as the new open marketplace. What are my licenses, and how do you negotiate with the creators on the new marketplace to make sure that we have the licenses we need?
It's a great question. So Simplified licensing has always been very, very important to us. And so from day one, we launched with a royalty-free license that lets you lets you use the content in all media, whether it's a YouTube video or a television show or a movie. Worldwide distribution, US, international, in perpetuity, so forever. So anything you download, whether it's from the unlimited library or the marketplace, you have those rights to use anywhere. Almost the only thing you cannot do is resell it as stock video. That's it. But as long as you're adding it to a project and adding value, it's good to go.
So I can take this for broadcast TV and use it, no additional licensing or royalty fees or anything?
That's right. And I think that's kind of powerful because you never know, right? A lot of independent creators these days are creating projects that they hope, they aspire to get onto the big screen. And if that happens, it seems like a shame to have to penalize them for not buying the right license. Conversely, if it doesn't happen, it was a waste of money to have bought this crazy extended license that many of our competitors require. So we just have one super simple license that fits all.
Oh, that is so nice, because it's something a lot of us get hung up with is, okay, I bought this license, which license do I need? Do I have to go back and relicense it if I get a new venue for my product? So just the idea that I bought it, I mean, that's the way it should be.
I totally agree. I agree. I think things should be simple because the creator has enough to worry about, right? You do you work hard on your projects, take all the complexity of licensing out, and take away the high price. I don't think it's necessary, right? Like our model is, let's work with that mass creative class. There's millions of people creating content. We don't have to charge an arm and a leg in order to make money as a company, and we can still enable some really cool creative, projects.
Another thing I think is fascinating about stock video and stock photos, if you stop and think about what you watch on TV, about the movies, there's so much stock in there but it's woven into the storyline, so you don't really realize that, oh, I could go and buy that for my own project.
That's right. No, it's really neat. And I like we're in the background of so many TV shows, right? Whether it's Parks and Recreation on NBC, American Greed on MSNBC, you name it, our stuff is in a ton of projects. But you'd never know it as a viewer because it's seamless, right? It's just part of the viewing experience. It doesn't matter who created it, it's just how it all kind of comes together. So I agree. I think that's the beauty of stock media, and I hope more people start to use it as a way to enhance creative projects, because it really can be a powerful medium.
It's something I think you need to learn how to use so that it doesn't look like you just slapped it in there.
That's true.
But once you figure that out, then your possibilities are seamless. You need a shot of New York City. You don't have to go to New York City and shoot it. You can just buy it, and it's probably going to be better than what you would have done anyway.
Absolutely. That's the best. I mean, so now your imagination really does become the only thing stopping you from creating something world class, because you can get anywhere you want in the world in multiple clicks and a couple downloads.
How are you curating what comes into the marketplace, as far as, I'm thinking not only just the quality of what's there, but also tagging and making it so that I can find that perfect shot of a redwood forest or the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, it's a great question, because you don't want too much noise, right? We want the customer to be able to search and find exactly what they need without having to weed through a lot of nonsense. So there's two ways we do this. One, we have a curation team that actually looks through every single submission to make sure it matches multiple quality points, right? On resolution, shakiness, composition, no trademark, blatant infringements, no nudity, right? So once it's past quality control and gets into the library, then we have an actual data scientist, a guy with a PhD in search, who is designing algorithms and always tweaking them to help make that search experience better. So every day he's tweaking the algorithm so that when you search for New York City in the winter, the results that you get are spot on.
And that is so important, because you're right. It's very beneficial to have just that right clip that I want, but it's also very important for me to be able to find it.
That's exactly right. I mean, if that clip's in our library and you can't find it, it does nobody any good.
I really don't, as much as I like the idea that you have it, I don't want to look through 100,000 clips or whatever.
No, exactly, because again, you should be spending your time as the creator on the project, not wasting time, money, or mind power trying to figure out where the stuff is.
Okay, the website for VideoBlocks is?
It's VideoBlocks.com. You can go there and join. If you use the code, let me make sure I get this right here, NAB49 when you sign up, the $99 subscription then gives you a $49 credit to spend on the marketplace, so you get your first clip for free. And if you're a contributor, you go to contribute.videoblocks.com, Super simple. It's completely free. There's no charge as a contributor. Sign up and start submitting content, and it can be live and selling within days.
And because we're at NAB and we have to go home and recover a little bit, how long is that code good for?
I think we're going to have this active for probably a month or so, and honestly, we might not even turn it off. So we'll see.
So 3 years from now when you're watching this, folks, at least give it a shot. Yeah. Joel, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations. Great ideas, great solutions.
Well, thank you, sir. I really appreciate you taking the time to come by and say hello.
We'll do it again.
Yes, sir.
Folks, we'll have more from NAB in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the MacVoices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at MacVoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices magazine on Flipboard by visiting MacVoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.